what I was wondering is every young band, right? Most young bands, you start off just ultimate stoke, ripping your favorite tunes. You don't have your own tunes yet. You're just going nuts. So I was wondering when yours started in Mr. Brett's garage or whatever it was,
Yeah.
what's some tunes that yours started off with?
Oh my God, you just asked the best question ever. So, this is going to be a long answer, but
Good,
it's
good.
it's
We
a good
like
it's
those.
a good yeah, it's a good one because so we were at our studio, Kona Town Recording in Redondo Beach here, before we left for this last tour. So this was in August, and
Yeah.
we just did two like 3 day sessions, just working on some new music, and Kaleo came up to the studio and he found a cassette tape that was our first ever recordings
Nah.
from like 1998 or something like that.
What?
And it had it all on there. And so point being is we listened to the whole thing and it was honestly a beautiful moment because it was something we
It
hadn't
had to
heard
be.
for that we hadn't heard for so long. And since then we've been a band for over 25 years and just to like it was just this amazing like back to the root of our band and
Yeah.
all of us in the studio together and it was literally I'm telling you it was so beautiful just listening to this
Emotional,
where
has to be.
yeah
Yeah.
yes it was so rad, so beautiful, so healthy, and like and it's what started off our session in the studio, so we were like listening
Beautiful.
to like this amazing like first passion that we were doing, and on there included Offbeat Bare Ass by 311, we covered.
Ooh.
Romeo from Sublime, we covered. Um, uh, uh, Real Big Fish, the song Beer, we used to cover all the time.
Nice.
Um, and then let's see. That was all that was on the tape, but there was definitely a few more that we would jam back when we were playing parties in Kona and stuff like that. And we would actually do Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade as well, which that kind of actually extended even into like 2005. Um,
And this was from this start, was it real reggae it or just playing it straight down the middle at first?
oh yeah, just straight down the middle.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah, totally. And then let's see what else was there. I think there was definitely a couple more Sublime songs we would jam. And then oh, we also on this actually wasn't totally front and center or down the center, I should say, but we used to do a cover of Violet Femme's Blister in the Sun,
Nah,
but we did it kind of like a punk rock style. So
right.
we would and this was on that tape. It was recorded on that tape, so it was amazing to listen to. So we would do like the dun 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 papa papa dun 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 dun. And then we were it was funny, like I think we called the song Violet Femmes Suck, and nothing bad. Like we have massive respect for Violet Femmes and we love them.
Yeah,
But at the end of the dun 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 dun, we would go into this nuts punk rock part. Let me
like
go
triple
on
time
like a
or something.
blister in the sun. Let me
Yeah.
go on. Yeah, shit, it was like quadruple time or something. You know what I mean? Let me go on.
Yeah.
So we would lead into this, and we would be like, "Violent Femme sucked," and yeah, so we turned that because that would like if you listen to our first record, Given It, it's like such like so much punk rock and ska on it,
I
and like
know,
a
yes, absolutely.
yeah, and like a
Yeah.
little bit of reggae. So so yeah, that's kind of where our head was at. So we turned Violet Femmes, Blister in the Sun to pretty much a full blown punk rock tune. But that was probably the main stable of our cover tunes that we were doing back then. Because I mean, because to be honest, like got to give credit to Brett and Cleo that the first practice we ever did before they had a couple original tunes. One of them being "Unsafe Bridge," which is the first song on Given It,
Giving it.
and that was the thing that like I rolled into that first practice and I was like, oh my god, you guys have some
You
originals?
write songs?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's on. Let's do this. You know what
And
I
how
mean?
how
So
old are you all here roughly?
we were about Brett and I were 17 and Cleo was 18.
Yeah, bro. When you walk in and somebody has and a good song at that age,
Dude,
you're like, what is going on, bro?
dude, totally. So that was just, I mean, major inspiration. And
Yeah.
then obviously all those bands that we were covering were such huge inspirations to us. And yeah, and that's, I mean, And that's really like, if you want to take the absolute root of Operation Irie, I mean, you could plan it right there.